All right, last of 4 weeks of travel. We're going to Kansas, Manhattan, Kansas this week. And I'm traveling a bit later, so unfortunately I have to take apart some of my cases. And we're relying on the cord bags for the AKS. Only taking this and my orange Pelican. No audio. Basically running gimbal for a week straight, so should be fun. Alright, so the crew is grabbing the car, but this is just another reason why I need to get one of these rock and rollers. You just add it as another checked bag. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, essentially 7 cases. So, thinking I'll invest, and this is actually the larger size. What does it say down there? ER Multicar R12. So, it rolls through the airport super easily. I think I'm gonna get one of these. So back in Kansas City, but this time my shoot is actually for my local producer studio, and it's kind of surprising with everything that's been going on with all the, obviously the government budget cuts and everything, that I'm doing a government project. So definitely grateful. It's a week-long, well, I guess 4-day long shoot, 2 travel days, and yeah, full rates every day. Basically going to be running gimbal and helping out with lighting. We're shooting a bunch of training videos.
Even if you have already been on campus that day.
That's really the first shots we're going to have to do with that. That'll be in this area. I don't know where here, but
Basically just B-roll, shooting small scenes of people, you know, not wearing their badge, getting caught not wearing their badge, being told where to go by their escort, sort of stuff like this that happens in a high security facility. Hopefully we'll have another good day tomorrow. Then, let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, we're shooting interviews, so I should be able to get a lot more behind the scenes of those interviews because we actually have to set them up in a space where we're allowed to film and doesn't, you know, show anything bad that security doesn't want us to see. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, should be good. All of Kansas is so smoky right now because everyone's burning their fields, flipping the fields for new crops. I don't know if it shows up very well, but it's very smoky. We're on lunch now, day 2, probably our longest day. I am rolling, yep. Okay, Moose is rolling in there. You confirm that? Yep, just give me a green light and I'll call it out.
I'm rolling.
All right, as am I. All right, 3, 2, 1, action. Pretty much. That's a wrap on day 3 then.
It's either that or that same thing we had last time.
Let's do it this way.
Just drop them in there.
Okay.
Drop them in the box.
I'll put them in my case for you.
Sure.
Actually, I'll just drop them in the box. Why not? Okay, there's your cards.
Okay, thanks.
Got them?
Yep.
What do you think? Okay, yeah, I have everything, and I'll take this to charge at home. Batteries in my backpack. All right, yeah, I'm good. I'm really proud of this interview setup. As you can see, those 3 lights up there look like they're practicals. But in reality, only one of them is. I set up these 2 tubes and used the reflections in the window, the door behind me to match the angle of that ceiling light there. Wasn't able to get a ton of footage because of the security. All right, this vlog is a little bit out of order. I obviously, because of the security issues I had with the footage from Kansas, I'm going to just stitch on another small shoot that I had here, which was last week. These 2 shoots are actually like 2 or 3 weeks apart. And then this upcoming week, I've got probably 4 or 5 different productions. So we'll be back on track with on-time vlogs. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me. Well, overall, a successful shoot in Blacksburg. Got to catch up with some old friends and get some cool footage. I think actually maybe one or two shots might make my final reel. My 2024-2025 final reel. So we got some good stuff. I got there a little bit later than I wanted, so had to go light on the lighting. Basically just ran around with an MC Pro, but the good thing was the room was pretty dark, so just having somebody Hollywood that above my head gave me enough exposure. So yeah, I'll roll some of those clips that I filmed. I can actually just throw the raw clips right on here. No NDA on this project or really any restrictions whatsoever. So another fun one in the books. And tomorrow I'm headed up to Baltimore to do a project, drone and B-roll, for another new client. Hoping that the shoots stay as consistent as they are so I can continue to do these. And thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so the event doesn't have as many people as they were wishing, but hopefully we'll start to see more of a crowd show up. Basically I'm just gonna stay here and grab B-roll drone shots for a couple more hours and then head out, and that'll be my week. So yeah, I'm hoping it gets a little bit more busy. Free taco truck though, so that's always a plus. Shooting vertical on the gimbal with the FX3, and it's working out pretty well. It balances pretty nicely actually. Grabbing some wide shots with this Rokinon while I still have it, just because it's fun to play around with. Still shooting everything vertical, and we're about to wrap up here. Pretty easy day, more of a half day honestly, but yeah, I'm not complaining.